All right, let's do some additional practice on naming carbon compounds. Remember, we use Greek prefixes to identify the number of triple or double bonds in a compound. If it has single bonds, we would have just said "ane." If it's got double bonds, we say "ene." And if it's got triple bonds, we say "eine." So that's how we tell which kind it has. Here's an example. Remember, we use golf scores, which means lowest count wins. So that would be 1, 2, 3, that if I count this direction. At number 3, there's a double bond. So we tell the reader that by saying 3, and where's the double bond is at 3, and how many carbons do you have total? 8. So this is a 3-octene. Okay, next example. This one I'm going to have to count multiple times here. So if I count this direction, my numbers would be 1, 3, and 6. If I counted from this direction, it would be at 2, 5, and 7. That would make a higher total. That's why I'm counting from left to right. I tell the reader I have a double bond at 1, 3, and 6. And I have 8 carbons total. That's the octa. The tri is letting me know that I have 3 double bonds. So 1, 3, 6, octa, tri, ene. Another example, 1, 3, octa, di, eine. And that's because 2 is the Greek prefix for, you have to go back to our Greek prefixes that we learned in covalent naming, the mono, di, tri, tetra. The rest of them are the same for Greek as well as for the carbon prefixes. So for this aspect, the tetra part is saying that we have 4. The only time we use the meth, eth, prop, bute counting is to signify how many carbons we have. So this is a 1, 2, 5, 6, because it's a total of 8 carbons, that's octa. And to say that we have 4 double bonds, we say tetra, and ene is how we let the reader know that we have double bonds. So, in recap, this is octane. Octane is single bonds, 8 carbons. This would be a 4-octene, and this would be a 4-octyne. I hope this helps with simple identification of carbon compounds.